Hi everyone, it's me, Crystalline, your proactive, conscious aging life coach. How are you guys doing this morning? I'm joyful in the Lord and in the power of His might. Today is Vlogmas Day 2. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment, share, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get my videos just as soon as I upload them. Now, I gotta tell you guys what happened this morning. Well, I didn't sleep that well last night, and I got up and I started doing my regular morning routine. And so part of that is going out to feed my outside animals. I just came outside to leave some food for our outdoor animals. The deer come by twice a day in shifts. We have a late morning shift around 11:30 or 12, and then they come again around 5:30 in the afternoon. So I left some critter food for them. I also put some critter food and bird seed out here for the birds. We have quite a few birds that are still coming by, especially cardinals and the woodpeckers. I put some more down here for Chippy, the little chipmunk. And, also I have the suet cake over there for the birds. They haven't been eating it that much though. And last but not least, I have some cat food down here because we have a ginger feral cat who comes and eats. We just started noticing that he was coming regularly, so we're still trying to help out our friends out here in the forest. There's a blue jay right there. Now as soon as I go back in the house, they're all going to come and eat from right there. Here's a blue jay coming to get some of the critter food and the bird seed that I left out on the rail. I'm so happy to see these birds coming and eating because it's snowing right now. It's really, really cold. And here's another blue jay up in the trees looking down at us. I got everything done, but when I came back, I was still feeling tired. But you know, yesterday I had a really, really full day. I should say Jim and we had a really full day. I got up and exercised, and then I was out for about 6 hours of walking around, shopping, buying things, coming back home, putting everything up. Anyway, so after all of that, I went to bed and I just really didn't sleep well. I was tossing and turning all night. And as you guys know, I have been on a weight loss plan, and the other part of the plan is to build muscle. So one thing that we have to remember when we're trying to build muscle and trying to lose weight is that we really have to get enough rest. So I keep going on these plateaus, right? First I was on a plateau between 160, 161, bam. Okay, I was on that plateau for about 3 weeks. And now I'm on another plateau, and I keep going back and forth between 155 and 154. It's really, frustrating. However, I'm persevering. So I'm thinking about the things that I really need to do in order to continue down to my goal of 150. So I didn't sleep last night, to make a long story short, and that not sleeping is not good. So I got up, I did my little feeding outside and everything, and I got dressed in my gym clothes, and I got in the car, and I went out with the intention of going to the gym for leg day. Hold on one second, I have my kettle on, I have to turn it off. There, okay. So I got my gym clothes on and everything, and I went out with the intention of going to my gym to do leg days. But I stopped at the pharmacy to pick up a prescription, and as I was walking around in the pharmacy, I just felt so tired, and I started to ask myself, why am I pushing myself like this? If I push myself, it's not going to make me lose the weight any faster. I really need to listen to my body and come back home and just kind of rest for today. Even though it's Vlogmas Day 2 and I wanted to bring you a lot of things, you guys, that might have to wait wait till tomorrow, okay? I hope you don't mind, as I'm just telling you the truth, because this is just how I feel today. My body is telling me to rest, and so that's what I'm gonna do. But I do have a couple things to show you. One of the things that I'm gonna show you is, you know how I said my deer come out in shifts? Well, we actually have a treat for the deer today, which I'm gonna show you. We have pumpkins that we had left out for them. And actually, as you can see, the deer's already started to help themselves with it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this pumpkin up and put it out there for the deer. And then also we have a couple of goats that live down the street. And when we go walking, we're gonna take that pumpkin to them because they really like to eat that. And so the deer are going to be so surprised today when they come out and see that this pumpkin is already outside for them. So I'm going to cut the pumpkin up right now because I feel like I can do that. I just did not feel like lifting any weights today. So let me get on with the pumpkin cutting. The pumpkins have been sitting outside, so they're very soft and very easy to cut through. Thank God, because if they hadn't been outside, they would be hard to cut through. So I'm going to cut some big pieces like this, and then I'm going to make them smaller. And we have 2 big pumpkins, and that's what the guys are going to get for today. And I know that they're going to love it. As you can see, I already got quite a bit cut up, and this is a lot. These are nice big chunks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put these in several dishes around the yard. I have this kind of big tin dish, and then I have some plastic ones too. But you know, they're going to come back around 5:30 for their second shift, and so this is what they'll find today. I'm also going to cut some up to be ready for our goat friends, but this is what I have for right now. Now, I'm not sure if the raccoons like pumpkin, but I'm going to cut some up and put it in their bowls too. You know, last week it was really cold and it was snowy out, and actually they didn't come for a few days, but they have come back over the last few days. And so I always try to make sure I have something out there for them. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, you may not know it, but I am a huge animal lover, and our backyard is kind of like a forest. So what I like to do is I like to feed the animals. We have deer, we have raccoons, we have an opossum that comes by, we have chipmunks, squirrels, birds, you name it, we have it. I think we have everything out there except a bear. We actually have a groundhog and a fox that comes around too, although I haven't seen the fox since early this fall. So I'm going to put some of these pieces outside for the raccoons. They usually come in the evening, and they've been coming earlier when they do come because it gets darker earlier. So I'm just going to cut the rind off of it and just kind of make the chunks, give them the soft chunks so it'll be easier for them. And I do hope they like it. You know, raccoons usually eat anything, but you know, they're picky. They do not like avocado, I can tell you that much. So this is a good amount for them to enjoy, I think. And also the opossum, he comes around in the evening also. Sometimes they're even out there eating together out of separate bowls. It's so cute. So this is what it is my pleasure to do, is to go outside and feed my outside animals, especially right now while it is so harsh and cold. So I'm going to put these out. I'm going to put the deer food out, and I'll show you what that looks like. What I've done is to cut up a lot of these chunks, and I'm going to store it in these plastic bags, and actually I'm going to leave it outside because I was going to put it in the refrigerator, but it would take up too much room, and also it's cold enough outside to act like a refrigerator. And so when we go for our walk, we can take it with us and give it to our goat friends. And look at all this that I have for the deer. I still have all this, and this, which I'm going to put this outside today. And the families of deer come by here in the evening, and I'm sure that they're going to enjoy this pumpkin. I have 3 huge bags right here, and that should be enough for a few weeks. Now, when the second shift comes later on tonight, I'll try to record them so you can see if they eat the pumpkin. Here's one of the second shift who has come a little early to enjoy the pumpkin, and actually as soon as I recorded that last clip and I said let's see if they're gonna come, then this one came. So this is a pretty doe and she's enjoying the pumpkin. Cutting that pumpkin took a lot longer than I thought, and putting everything outside has given me a little bit of a chill, so I'm just gonna sit here and have a cup of this Earl Grey tea, which I really love. And hopefully later on when the second shift comes, I'll be able to record them and let you see how they enjoy that pumpkin. It's about 3:30 and it looks like the second shift is starting. It's about 5:30 and I just thought I would come out and see if I could catch some of the rest of these second shifters coming to get their pumpkin that I left out. Usually they come out in pretty big groups of 5 or 6 in the evening, but so far I was only able to get those 2 second shifters, but that's okay. I have put out the food for the raccoons. They usually come around this time of night. As soon as I go in, actually they'll probably come back out. And I was really hoping that I could show you a big, bunch of them together, but that didn't happen. However, I'm so glad that all the birds came and ate up the critter food and the bird seed. As you can see, they just demolished it right off the rail, and that makes me very happy. I love animals. I love feeding them. I love the fact that we can help nourish them and fatten them up for the winter and give them a better chance at survival out here in the wild. I just love that. So I do it every day and every night, and I wanted to share that with you. When we're vlogging like this, it's almost like doing a live stream. Sometimes things just don't go according to plan. We might script out what we're gonna do and what we want to show you and everything, but real life just doesn't go according to script or according to plan all the time. I had planned to do something else today, but I didn't go to the gym because I was really tired, and I decided just to let myself relax and not push myself for a change. So that's what I did. I had been putting off the task of cutting up these big pumpkins, and so because I didn't go to the gym, that let me use my energy toward the task I had been putting off. And I'm so glad I did, because I wanted to have that food for the deer and for our goat friends and for our raccoons and opossums that come by. So this was a different kind of Vlogmas today. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I do and enjoying the animals and the backyard and the sky and all of God's creation. It has been a wonderful day today. I appreciate you guys for watching. Give me some comments. Number one, first of all, do you guys vlog like this on your channels? And if you do, raise your hand so I can go and watch your vlogs. And number two, do you all have pets or animals or anything that you feed? I want to hear about it in the comments. Thanks again for watching, everyone. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.